Hi guys, my name is Matt, and in this video I'm going to expose the sales funnel structure that has helped my clients and basically people I've worked with in the past, millions of dollars from their coaching programs and people selling information and this basically works with any kind of product, especially if it's a digital product. And I kind of wanted to show you guys, the structure that I've been using basically for the past, I would say, 4 to 5 years now. Now, if you don't know who I am, or if you actually care, my name is Matt. I've been working with, coaches or influencers. I call them influencers, basically, traders on social media, and basically building everything from them just having traffic to building out the whole product, the funnel, actually the part that makes people money. And I think there's this misconception, especially in any online program, info product, whatever that may be, that you can just have an audience and sell. And since working with probably 15 to 20 people online, I can pretty much tell you that this is not the truth. There is simple techniques and things you can do, especially for your sales funnel, that can help you, even double or 3x, 4x the amount of leads that you get, and also the revenue, which is the most important part, and that's why I've kind of, built these funnels for other people, because they do trust me to go into their funnel and, really build this into something that makes money, most importantly, and helps them keep their business stable and stuff like that. And the truth is, if you don't have one of these funnels or one of these sales systems, you're really not going to get that far, especially selling an info product, given a lot of the big guys are implementing this exact structure that I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes, to make more money and to essentially get more leads in and more revenue out of the back end. Now, before I jump into this, I want to briefly show you what this looks like. So this is essentially a template. I use this every single time I'm diving into a new project. So for example, a client sends me a brief, or I jump on a call with a client, I try and extract as much information about their current product, so we can really tailor this page to what they need. Now, if you can see my screen now, I hope you can. So yeah, this is the sales page that actually takes money from people. And not in a bad way, but if your goal is to sell online, you are essentially taking money off people. And the value you provide for that is entirely what sells the product, but that is the goal. You want to show people what they're going to get and essentially take their money and then help them fix their problem. And problem solving is actually probably the number one part of the funnel. A lot of people seem to think that the most important part of the funnel is the design and how much text you put on there, and all that small stuff that doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, people are coming onto your website and coming onto your funnel because they actually want to get a result. And that's how I tailor every kind of funnel landing page that I do. Everything is results driven. So without taking too much of your time or creating fluff, I actually want to jump straight into the value, so you can take this and just implement it to your business pretty much straight away. If you already have a funnel, if you already have something going on, you can literally plug and play this template, tailor what you currently have, and probably double or triple the leads that you're currently seeing and the revenue. So yeah, if we jump into this quickly, I want to basically break down how I do this. So for every new project, I have a template, which is basically psychological. So when we jump into this template, you're going to quickly figure out why this is psychological and why this actually works, because every part of it is planned out. Regardless of where you're currently at, I I personally believe that everything is a funnel. Your traffic is a funnel, it's how people watch your content. Your funnel is a funnel, your website is getting them into something and then spitting revenue out of the back end. Then also your product is a funnel because you want to plan to upsell them and obviously make more money off of this customer. So, like I said, without wasting too much time, I want to jump straight into this. So, the first thing that's important when making a funnel is that you need to understand the result, and you need to understand what people actually want. So the first thing I think about when I create a funnel is a bold claim. It's the first thing people see when they land on your website. It's the first thing they want to understand. They want to understand, where they're currently at and how they can get to where they want to be and what the actual result is. So the first thing I focus on is a bold claim, which is to really show people what they're going to get and remove any misconceptions, timings, how long this is going to take, so they know as soon as they go on this website they're going to walk out with a result. Now, the structure I use is helping them, first of all, learn a skill in how many days and what is the result. So you're really going to learn, what is the person actually going to learn. They need to understand how they're going to get there. They need to understand, secondly, how long it's going to take to get there, and they need to understand the result. So if I just get up my pen up quickly, if that's what you call it, I want to make a quick diagram. And this might not make sense, but it's very important to understand. So let's assume this is a person with a very dodgy head, right? I'm not very good at this. Realistically, this all depends on whether your audience is cold, whether it's hot. You need to understand that first. But really, this is what a funnel looks like. You have the person, they've just landed on your landing page, and they have all these pain obstacles you have to get through to get them at the end to buy something from you. Every single person who lands on your landing page, they want a result. And these ups and downs are basically the pain points and objections that they're going to encounter throughout this page. And at every single low and high, for example, this can be a pain point, this could be a pain point, we're going to reduce the friction by presenting opportunities and results and proof. And essentially this is what is going to get to the end of this. Someone jumping on your website, visiting for the first time, if they don't understand who you are and they don't trust you, then you're never going to make the sale. So the first part of this funnel, you need to really tell them what they're going to get and how long it's going to take and what the actual result is, and then you can kind of move down. So once what you have to remember is that when I'm going down this funnel, you have to see this as a web page. So you have the hook, and then as I'm going down, this is the sections within the web page. The second part you want to kind of showcase is the testimonials. So you first off told people how what they're going to get and how they're going to get this. You have to provide the proof. You have to show them this is real, and you have to show real people who has implemented this technique to get the result. And here we're really reducing their limiting beliefs. A lot of people don't believe that they can actually get this result. So what we're doing within this part is we're showing people, real people have got this result, and you can too. They was in the same place as you can get to the same result. And like I said, this in practice, this works. It might sound a bit boring right now. You're probably thinking, why is there so much stuff going into this? But if you do put this into your business, you're definitely going to see better results. The pain points. Now, after we've done the testimonials and we show people this is real, this customer or this person on your website is probably going to start bringing objections up in their head. They're going to be thinking, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem. How is this going to fix what I'm doing? So if I just show a very simple example, let's assume that this is either a trading program or it's a fitness program, the pain points might, necessarily be that the person is losing money in the markets, they don't have a plan, or they're struggling to lose fat due to X problem or X problem. And the reason we actually do this is to identify exactly what their issues are and reinforce that people have these issues and you can help. So this is probably one of the most important parts of the webpage. You're going to see this as I go down in different parts. So yeah, just stick around. Make sure you stay to the end, and this will all make sense. After we've done these pain points and we've shown people that we can dig into them and understand their problems, now we have to make an overbold claim. We have to show them the solution to the problem, and this is the most important part of this part in the webpage, because you're taking their pain points and saying, look, you might have these pain points, this might be your problems right now, but if we apply this method and if you follow this structure, that stuff doesn't matter, because all the other students have had them problems too. So it's not about the problem, it's about how can we solve that problem so they no longer have objections. And just another quick example is, let's assume this is a trading program. The pain point is, is your system profitable, but are you struggling with consistency? And this is, since working with trading programs, this is one of the biggest pain points, because people actually have a system, but they struggle to stay consistent. And if they want to make money in the long term, then consistency is the number one thing. So the way you can battle this with this bold claim is that, by making it clear that these other people, also had this problem, but they've been prevented with the solution, and another bold claim. So the other bold claim could be, this has helped the people that have not been able to stay consistent. If they implemented this, this method into their business, then they wouldn't have a problem with consistency, because we teach them exactly how to battle this. And that's, perfectly put after the pain points, because really no one, can really identify how to get a result if they don't understand the problem. Again, we're going to reinforce this proof that people have done this, and these problems and these pain points don't matter, because the program is going to fix these. And this is where we implement more social proof, and very similar to testimonials in the sense that you're showing people it's real, but video works so much better. And as we're going down this landing page, we're trying to increase the trust the further they go down. So the first testimonials might be screenshots or pictures, but most people resonate with videos more because they're real people and people can see that they're real. So it's important to have video testimonials. A lot of our guys do interviews with their students, so they can have a long conversation and really show to the potential client that this does work. Credibility. Now, why should people work with you? People essentially trust people who associate themselves with people they already know. So you have to show off names, clients, people that you've worked with. For example, if you've worked with a big entrepreneur, let's say it's Grant Cardone, you want to put that on your landing page. If you've been featured in a news article, you want to put that in your landing page, because people have seen these names before, and it's very good credibility. Now, this all depends on what type of offer you're running. But if you do have a company attached to that, let's say you're a wellness company that helps people get fitter and improve their life, for example, you need to showcase how many lives you've impacted, what's your mission, why do you actually do this. And having a company name is a great way to bring into this, because it shows that you're an organization and this is what you stand for. Again, once we've kind of been through this full flow and you've introduced this, you want to start bringing the benefits in, because at this point people understand also what you can help them with, but they don't understand how you're going to get there. They don't understand the process to get there, and this is where you really want to dig into the benefits and show people how they can get there. So let's say, for example, you're doing a trading program. I like to use this example because I've done a lot of them. For example, currently working with Dovey, and I've actually implemented this same strategy to Dovey. And the benefits are how you're going to get there. For example, following a step-by-step blueprint or accessing a community of 5,000 like-minded people. These are all benefits people get out of the product as an actual service, but they're not actually the results. So it's important to, after this, show a step-by-step plan, because people want to understand how they're going to get there. For example, you need to show them how you're going to get there. Step one, sign up for the program. Step two, learn the method. Step three, become profitable. And this is a very simple example, and obviously we go more in depth with our clients, but just to show you, how this concept works, you have to show a step-by-step roadmap. You know, Sign up for the program, and then learn the strategy, connect with other people, and then at the end you'll become a profitable trader. The step-by-step is so important because a lot of people are given the information, but they just don't understand how to put it into practice. So you have to show them from an action standpoint of, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then this is the end result. And this is going to show people a realistic roadmap rather than being told, you can do this, but they don't understand exactly how to do it. If you show them exactly how to do it step by step, then for sure they understand this is real. Once we've done this, we need to bring back pain. We need to remind them of why they're on this landing page. We need to show to them, this is what is going to solve your problems. You have to reinforce the idea of, if you don't do this program, if you don't do this, you're still going to be stuck with the same pain points. You're still going to be stuck doing this, doing this, doing this, and you're not going to get your result. So you have to bring back pain to emotionally trigger them. Again, I know I've been through this bold claim again. You have to keep reinforcing the solutions to the problem, and that's why we bring back pain. And for example, in this point, it's really important. If we have reinforced pain, that we target specifically their problems. If they understand the bad parts about their life, and we remind them about this, making it clear shows how they get to this solution. For example, another bold claim could be, people like you are getting X result, why not you? And this, really digs into a question of themselves, like, why can I not do this? Because if other people have done this and they've got the same results and they're in the same position, there's no limiting beliefs left. These people can do this, they're just not taking action yet. Again, we want to bring more social proof. We want to show people that this works. Again, more testimonials. What I like to do at this point is do more directed pain points and testimonials to fix that. So if, for example, we've done a testimonial about a guy struggling with consistency, or he doesn't have a trading plan, we're going to make the question on the landing page, if you don't have a trading plan, don't worry, because this person didn't too. And then reinforce them back into the testimonial so they know it's real, and they watch the testimonial, and the person who has had this problem before has fixed their problem by going through the program. And this is a great way to target specific pain points. For example, on a landing page with Dovey, we have 3 testimonials, and each testimonial is kind of a different niche about a different problem. So we target specifically what their problem is with that testimonial. So once people have watched that testimonial, they're kind of, their limiting beliefs have gone because it targets specifically their problem. And, as we get to the end of this, I like to keep my landing pages very simple and focused on the important things. So, once they've been down this full page, if they haven't clicked another call to action throughout these sections, we're going to present another call to action, which is essentially the magic piece of the puzzle. And this is where the money is, because on your landing page, no matter where you're directing them to, whether that be a call, the straight checkout page, this funnel is what gets them to that next step. It's what gets them to trust you. It's what gets them to understand that, okay, this person is actually who I need. And then the call to action kind of pushes them to that next stage, so they actually book the call or check out or pay for your program. And it's very important. So yeah, I mean, that's basically how this structure works. Is how I've done it for a long time. And, to be honest, if you're not structuring things like this or really digging into the psychology of people, you're just simply losing money because, this is a simple and proven concept. And, the truth is, even launching a funnel without a structure or plan, you're probably just going to lose out, at least double the leads, at least double the revenue because you're not conversion focused. And I know this is a bold claim, but I've applied this to 15 to 20 influencers and coaches, and the results really do show. And from a consumer perspective, you might not understand why this works, but I promise you, if you implement this into your business, you're definitely going to see double the leads and double the conversions. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.